Here, temperatures around 87 degrees, sunny skies, and hey, we're ready to play some high school football.
You're not kidding.
First and 10 Generals.
Neil, looks like number 12, Tyrone Franklin, who's a sophomore.
He's got to be taking the snaps.
Taking snaps from
That's right.
Generals.
And the captains for the Generals, before y'all came on, they won the toss, was number 4, Cladarius Pickett, and number 17, Philip Hopkins, a junior defensive end. Captains for the Indians were linebacker number 1, Colton Adams, number 66, Hunter Long. Play action pass.
Action pass. Oh, nice execution.
Number 7 out of the backfield, and that is Tadarian Murray. And also the other 2 captains for Wetumpka were number 72, Torrey Lofton, and number 2, Jadarius Martin, Wally. And I know these guys are excited to not only to be playing somebody else besides themselves, which they've been doing for 2 weeks, but to be playing in Veterans Memorial Stadium, a Division I powerhouse Sun Belt school. To be able to play in this stadium has got to be something special for these kids and coaches.
Exactly, and there you can't imagine the strong history of Robert E. Lee.
Going deep. He's got him out there, overthrown, just out of the reach, and right there showing good speed down the sidelines right there, and just barely overthrew it. And we'll see the punt unit for Robert E. Lee. And as you would expect in the spring game, Wally, the defenses are a little more easier to coach than the offenses. I don't expect we'll see 6 or 7 touchdowns out of each school.
No.
Just the offensive takes all summer, all fall, and usually even 3 or 4 games into the fall before the offenses start clicking.
Exactly.
Punt formation for the Generals, and we're unsure of the format, but so far in these Jamboree games, the punts have been dead.
Yesterday when we were calling, we saw some mammoth-sized punts.
We did.
The wind was really kicking.
Not much wind right this second. Good kick.
Spiral.
And fielded at about the 33-yard line. The Wetumpka Indians will scrimmage from there. First and 10. And we hope everybody's enjoying our telecast of the 2018 Troy Cable Spring Tri-State Football Classic. This is the 3rd year of this, and the Charles Henderson Trojan Athletic Foundation and schools and coaching staff has done a wonderful job putting this together, and a lot of teams want to be here and come to this, and it's just a privilege to be invited and be here, and I really hope everybody's enjoying themselves.
Exactly. Looking forward to it. Neil and I have got all 3 games today, and
we're going to have to pace ourselves, Wally.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to be hoarse at the end of this.
Oh, I know we will be.
First and 10, Wetumpka. Robert E. Lee unable to get their first down. Quick pass out to the left, and in high school, if you touch a knee, you're down, and he touched his knee. So loss of a yard on the play, but it does count as a completion.
And Neil taking the snaps for Wetumpka is going to be number 2, Martin.
Going to bring up second and 10, second and 11 on this. Second and 12, make it. And good completion. It looked like a strong arm from the quarterback there as he threw it about 30 yards sideways on a rope. But the receiver just unable to keep his feet.
Exactly. And for our viewing audience, if you're not familiar with these 2 schools, Wetumpka is probably about 20 miles north of Montgomery, where Robert E. Lee is. So they're in the river region area.
Shoot, not even 20 miles. But they're very close, and I'll go as far to say a lot of these players know each other, Wally.
Oh, yeah, you better believe it.
Maybe even cousins, or played Pee Wee football together, or Little League baseball together, or soccer, or at one time went to school together, or it could have been anything, but some of them know each other.
Exactly.
3rd and 9 for the Indians on their opening possession of this game. Trip wideouts to the top of your screen, and single wideout, twin wideouts to the bottom of your screen. And speed sweep, and he goes nowhere.
Nowhere.
Number 17 for the Generals, Johnny on the spot, Philip Hopkins, said, "Not today. We want to see your punt team." And no first downs yet for both offenses. 3 and out and 3 and out.
Now I'm taking a look at the offensive lineman for the Wetumpka Indians. That number 72, Corey Lawton. That's a big youngin there, buddy.
He's full grown, ain't he?
Yes, sir.
He's had some cornbread, ain't he?
Yes, sir.
And punt formation for the for the Indians here, and we'll see. Not again, as you stated earlier, not a lot of wind like it was yesterday with those thunderstorms looming. Line drive kick from the Indians, but good yardage. And,
a little muff, but
number 84 for the Generals secures it at the 30 before it went any further. Even though he muffed it, it's going to be down right here. And number 84 for the Generals receiving that punt.
It's going to be Jeffrey Smith,
Wide receiver, junior, and they're looking for big things out of him. Second possession for the Generals, as the Robert E. Lee Generals are in their red-clad jerseys with white pants, and the Wetumpka Indians wearing their traditional gold pants, black helmets, and white shirts. And first and 10 Generals, their second possession of the game. No first downs for either team yet.
Well, that's over the head.
Snap over his head.
Just fall on it.
All
there
he
you
could
go.
do. That's all he could do.
That's all he could do.
He did the smart thing. And coaches, as bad as they'll get onto the center for snapping it over his head, they'll praise the quarterback for securing that ball.
Securing the ball, exactly.
At the least, they can punt it away.
Exactly.
But good job by him just securing the ball and living to play again. Going to bring up about 2nd and 20.
Neil, the best part about these spring jamboree games, you get to work out all the kinks before you get your first kickoff in August.
That's right.
So
you get to figure out who can do what and what plays seem to work.
Oh,
best.
nice pass.
Down the
Yeah.
seam,
Oh,
and what a beautiful pass right there. Just a little nervous what the receiver was and was unable to corral that beautiful pass down the seam route.
Josh Colvin, oh my goodness, he's going back. Josh is going back to the offensive coordinator and saying, "Hey,
throw that one again."
That was on me. Unbelievable, Josh.
He sure will. That one. That's one you think about tonight when you lay down. when your head hits the pillow, you start having flashbacks.
Oh Lord!
Wide open, right in the breadbasket, and great pass, great execution, good route. Everything happened just right. He had protection. He's just unable to corral it for the big gainer, and he had first down yardage.
Oh,
in fact, he may have scored.
He probably would.
I don't know. Somebody might have ran him down, but anyway, he. A little nervous. He might have heard some footsteps or something. I'm not sure, but it's going to bring up about 3rd and 20 for the Generals. And we'll stay with you here during this timeout. At 5:37 left in the first quarter, 0-0. Still no first downs, Wally.
And Neil, I tell you something. I was driving in this morning. I tell you what, there's a lot of stuff going on in Troy, Alabama today.
Really
the Special Olympics here on the campus. We got Troy University baseball playing another.
They beat South
Alabama last night. Doubleheader.
They play them again today. And just Mark Smarts really got them peaking at the right time of the year.
Kidding.
Beat Auburn in the midweek game, 9-5 over there Wednesday night. And just a great atmosphere and a little rain delay, but they got it in and beat Auburn.
And heck, you before you came here, you went down to a little town called Glenwood, Alabama,
for the Flowing Well.
The Flowing Well.
And that was a big showing down there. And Wally, I got a sip of water out of the Flowing Well that was drilled in 1901.
Oh man, I've had some of that one.
The Flowing Well was drilled by the railroad company so that the animals could get water, and so that the railroad company could get water on the way through Glenwood.
Let me tell you something. That's the coldest water in Alabama. It is cold.
Got me a swallow of it this morning. Still running.
Still running.
117 years old.
Good gracious.
Lee Generals, 3rd and 20. Possession down here.
Got trips.
Wide open set here.
Little screen.
And they got blockers. And he busts it to the outside. Good tackle right there. It was kind of a one-on-one situation, and the Wetumpka Indian got the best of him. And he did the smart thing. He went low. And that's number 25 or 26 for the Indians. And that's going to be Ezekiel Nowden. And good play right there as he averted the blocks and was able to get low and get around his calves and take him down before he could really get a head of steam going. And still no first downs in the game. Wally Lee will punt it away again to the Indians.
Tit for tat. Maybe it's too early for him, then.
Maybe so. We'll see if he can get another.
Here's the punt. Nice spiral, tight spiral
right there. Great kick. And on the change of possession, we'll take a quick break and we'll be right back with you.
Residents of Alabama, we dare you to compare. Right right here, right now. It's the Memorial Day sale at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Troy.
Let's go.
We have the best prices on Rams. Period. Montgomery can't beat us. Dothan can't beat us. New Ram truck starting at just $18,995. Payments start at just $129 a month. Plus, we have over 100 new vehicles to choose from. Don't miss the Memorial Day Dare to Compare sale. Now through the end of the month. We dare you to compare. Shop us at PremierTroy.com. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Starts their second possession of the game on the 40-yard line. Sprint out to the right. Incomplete.
Little low.
He had number 1 right there, and that is Colton Adams, but the throw was just a little low at his shoestrings, Wally, and he was unable to get it.
Yeah, Martin just, I think, released a little too early.
I think so. He saw him open and got a little nervous, and if he would have took 2 or 3 more steps on his rollout and gave Adams a little more time to get out toward the sideline, it would have been an easier completion.
Exactly.
Second 10 Indians. 3:30 left in the first quarter. No score in your contest yet. In fact, not even a first down. And again, as we mentioned, the offense is that's going to be a false start. The offenses in the spring, you just don't see great execution. But I tell you what, folks, the other night, Wally and I are calling a game, and the Big Green Indians from Choctahatchee High School executed a reverse pass for about 70 yards.
70 yards,
and in the spring, to be able to do that from the offensive standpoint was incredible. We had a fun time calling that one.
That was a lot of fun, man. That was the battle between Alabama and Florida.
5 yards stepped off against the Indians is going to make it 2nd and 15. And a lot of those little false starts, a lot of those little inadvertent snaps, a lot of those little fumbles and stuff like that in the spring game, that's not uncommon.
No, it's not.
3 minutes left in the first quarter. No score in your contest.
Murray still quarterbacking for another little
quarterback draw. Good running room. Was that a face mask? He went down kind of awkwardly. He must have grabbed his jersey. He got the penalty yardage back, Wally, but that's it.
That's it.
3rd and 10.
Glad to see the cheerleaders make the trip.
Robert E. Lee brought the cheerleaders.
Right.
I don't see the Wetumpka cheerleaders, but they might have had some kind of fundraiser planned or something today. But you're right, Wally. Great to see those ladies down there cheering on their Lee Generals. It's just a great high school atmosphere.
Yeah, it is.
This is wonderful. 3rd and 10 for the Indians, and these kids are eating this up. Roll out to the left. Across his body, he's got him open.
Oh,
what a
man,
hit.
what a
Number
lick. 16
for the Generals just lit him up. Kendrick Simpkins the pass was already incomplete, but I promise you this. The next time he goes up to catch a pass, he'll think twice. That's one of those kind of licks that you remember for the whole game. And, hey, that's what you call setting a statement right there. You come in my neck of the woods over here on this side of the field, you finna take it, buddy. If you catch it, you're going to get hit. If you miss it, you're going to get hit. So, big statement right there from the cornerback. The defensive back from Robert E. Lee. Clean hit, too. Perfectly done.
Perfect, man. It's called a lollipop lick. You come in my neck of the woods, you're going to get licked.
Throw was just a little high, and he paid the price. Good. Another good punt. It looks like Wetumpka and Robert E. Lee both got really good punters. And
exactly.
With 1:30 left, a change of possession.
And we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
With more than 35 years of experience, Centerline Associates is your go-to source for all of your furniture needs and is an authorized Technion dealer. We offer products and services you need to make any project a successful reality, providing professional, personalized service while exceeding your expectations. Project management, space planning, design layout, warehousing, installation, reconfigurations, and relocations.
1st and 10, Robert E. Lee, this is their second possession, a little dive play. No, he fakes the dive. He's going to run it outside. And, boy, he's got some speed, Wally.
He got some speed.
Good
there
block.
he goes. He may be gone.
I believe he stepped out of bounds early. Let's see. No, he's all the way up past midfield to the 46-yard line of the Wetumpka Indians. And Wally, that was one of those plays where he didn't even look like he was trying to run fast. He was just gliding. But he was faster than everybody else.
Well, Neil, with 41 seconds left in the first quarter, that was our first down.
First down. Big run. But hold the horses. We got a flag on the field, but it must be against the, or either they're waving it off.
It was a sideline warning.
Sideline warning against Wetumpka. So nothing doing there, nobody hurt, nothing happened. But Robert E. Lee will take advantage of the big run by the quarterback and big first down. And for the first time tonight, we got a first down in this football game. And we had I thought he might have stepped out of bounds. That's when you heard me on the live broadcast say he stepped out of bounds early. And good job by that official getting him out at the correct yard line, which was around the 46. Good job right there. Good job by Jim English and his crew making sure they got that spot right. 1st and 10 Generals in Wetumpka territory on their side of the football field. Little handoff around the left side. Good open running room.
Oh, got
and
a flag.
I believe they're going to have holding. I believe they're going to get that wide receiver for holding over there. And Wally, he didn't need to.
No. Not with that speed.
The running back already had 8 yards before he got to the point of contact with that wide receiver. He might have even got the first down without the holding call. But it is going to be holding, and that's a spot foul. So it's going to make it about 1st and 12 or 1st and 13. And tough luck right there on the Generals as I tell you what, when the coaching staff reviews this film, they'll sit that wide receiver there with them and they'll say, son, we had 8 or 9 yards without you holding. The extra 3 yards we got because you held was not worth it. And they'll teach him. They'll use it. In fact, they're taking him out. And they'll teach him how to do that. And it's going to be about 1st and 12 for the Robert E. Lee Generals.
Neil, look at the number 71, Justin Chappell. He's offensive lineman for Lee Generals.
Yeah.
6'2", 370.
He's got some cornbread too, don't he?
Yes, sir. But he's eating at Martin's.
He's been eating fried chicken at Martin's.
Martin's for a long time.
Go down to Martin's, get some cornbread and
fried chicken, butter beans, buddy. One of the best places to eat in Montgomery.
Down the street cafe. Quick little sideline route.
Oh, and he
just shorted it, Wally. Just shorted number 81 on the play right there, and that is the receiver number 81, and that is Malik Dinkins. But I tell you what, that would have been about a 5-yard gainer, but he had to throw it 35 yards sideways to get that yard. So that's a tough throw on the quarterback. We got timeout on the field, and that's the end of the first quarter. It scored 0-0. In the first quarter, we had 1 first down, Wally Lowry.
1 first down.
1 first down. So when I say we got a defensive game, we got a defensive game right here. And we strap it on, folks. I believe we're in for a good one right here. Robert E. Lee versus Wetumpka, 0-0. We're between quarters. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back to the action shortly.
Virginia Green Nowling has spent her entire career helping others and pursuing justice. A proud Republican with strong conservative values, Virginia has served as both a prosecutor and a criminal defense attorney and has extensive experience in the areas of juvenile and family law. Virginia is strong and decisive and will issue fair and impartial rulings to everyone. Please vote Virginia Green Nowling. Paid political advertisement by Nowling for District Judge Committee, P.O. Box 596, Troy, Alabama 36081.
2018 with our grand reopening celebration. And it's your chance to save big on America's favorite brands, including $14,000 on new F-150s or the new Fiesta for under $13,000. I'm Jeremy, the new owner, and this is how serious we are about earning your business. If you bring a deal to us we can't beat, we'll pay you $5,000. The new Pike County Ford. Come by our grand reopening celebration today and find out why. Pike County is Ford country.
You on?
Robert E. Lee on the Wetumpka side of the field, 2nd and 12. The sun is beaming down on his players, Wally. You know it's real hot in those pads.
Exactly.
A little short snap, but he got it. Big hit on the quarterback, and he executed his pass.
Oh, what a nice.
Number 14 on the reception for Robert E. Lee, and that's Frederick Scott, the junior wide receiver, Wally. And he's good for about 19 yards, and that's a big first down. The second first down series of this game, and Robert E. Lee, with 11:20 left in the second quarter, is threatening to put some points on the board.
Exactly. That was a nice call by the offensive coordinator.
I was impressed by the way that quarterback hung in there and made that pass because he was fixing to take a lick.
Oh, he did.
Power run. He busts it to the outside. He had room in the middle.
Oh.
And like all running backs, what
Neil, he may be gone. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone.
What an individual effort by number 7, Tadarian Murray, the junior running back, 6 foot, 205. I was fixing to scold him. I was about to scold him because he had 6 yards up the middle, and he tried to bust it to the outside, to the right, and there was nothing there. But, hey, he planted his foot, used his speed, cut it all the way back across the field, and outran everybody to the goal line. Touchdown, Robert E. Lee, 60-0, point after pending. You reckon they got that ball that went in that corridor?
I think he hit a paint can last night. I still think he hit a paint can.
Folks, we're not sure how they're getting the footballs out of the new construction here at the beautiful Veterans Memorial Stadium, the Vet, at Larry Blakeney Field. But again, spring game here, getting your special team units on the field and counting 11 players was even difficult, and they were missing a holder. Let's see, 5 seconds left on the play clock. Looks like we're going to get a timeout or a delay, one or the other. Yeah, should be a delay. The officials are going to let it go. Since it's a dead play.
Exactly.
I guess since it's a dead play, they're going to let it go. It should have been a delay of game, but they didn't call it. Spring game, spring rules. And the kick was good or no good?
It was good.
Kick was good, 7-0, Robert E. Lee. And while they take a timeout to get the special teams unit on the field, we'll take a timeout. And we'll watch these commercials. We'll be right back with you.
Did you know at Wiley Sanders Truck Line that we offer Blue Cross Blue Shield, we offer dental, we offer disability, we offer vision, we offer life insurance, cancer insurance. We also have a 401k where we match up to 4%, dollar per dollar up to 4%. We also have automatic trucks at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. If you go to a truck driving school, we'll reimburse you. And don't forget about the $1,000 sign-on bonus. Money! Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We help you save for your future.
Do you expect more out of your state representative? Marcus Paramore delivers more. More new high-paying jobs for Dale and Pike counties with new industries. More money. Paramore delivers more. Marcus is ready to go to work. He's already delivered millions of dollars from Montgomery to District 89. Expect more. Vote Paramore.
Together, we can make our home a better place to work, worship, and play.
Expect more. Vote for Paramore June 5th.
Folks, if you're back with us, Wally and I both thought that the kick was good. In fact, we think we saw the point after official signal good, but there's only 6 points on the scoreboard, so we're unsure if that point after touchdown was good or not. And I guess since there's only 6 points on the board, we'll say it was no good.
We'll say it's no good then, I guess.
6-0 Robert E. Lee right here. And Wetumpka will get the ball at their 20-yard line and see how Wetumpka reacts to the big-time run by the Robert E. Lee running back, see if they can counter that touchdown.
Exactly. And last year, Neil, Wetumpka's offense was so explosive, man. They score. Neil and I, for the viewing audience, we have a Saturday morning quarterback show on Studio 52, and we recap a lot of the games in our the Wiregrass region and some of the river region, and just reading off some of those scores Wetumpka had last year. Massive,
rolling
man.
It up.
Good gracious.
1st and 10, power play right off left guard.
Nice move.
And boy, oh boy, did he have a hole to run through, Wally. I believe I could have made it through that hole.
You're
not running.
Kidding.
First down Indians, and that's their first down of the game.
Exactly.
And it looks like the touchdown from Robert E. Lee just might have got them focused.
Exactly. Nice run, nice hole, especially with some of those big offensive linemen. They just opened it up, and buddy, he took it to 10, 15.
The left guard right there is number 64. And since they were running over left guard, let's call 64's name. That's Trent White, and he's a senior, and that's where they ran that play. Quarterback draw.
Oh,
look,
nice
fake. Quarterback power, and he is really running the ball good. That's going to be 10, 20, 30, 35-yard gainer on the play, and just a quarterback read. I'm going to run it around the end, try to get me. And number 2, Jadarius Martin for the Indians, just showing good speed and good elusiveness right there. And just like we talked about previously, that touchdown from Robert E. Lee put him in gear.
Exactly.
Two quick first downs, 2 good, powerful running plays from the Wetumpka Indians to start this drive. And they got it on the 22-yard line on the Generals, and they're in business.
That was a nice run, Neil Armstrong. He just put it up the middle.
Speed sweep fake.
Do it again.
And it's the quarterback again, and boy, he's good running back.
He's in. Well, no, I think he stepped out of bounds.
Looks like they're going to step him out at about the 3-yard line, and his name is Darius Martin, folks, and he's a senior quarterback. And it looks like the coach said, "Let's see if you can stop my quarterback." And not sure if he's as good of a thrower as he is a runner, but I can tell you this: he looks like a great running back.
Neil, the first quarter, it looked like both these teams woke up at 4 this morning and watched a royal wedding.
The royal wedding.
Yeah, I think they did that this morning. Now it looks like
they finally woke up.
They finally woke up. Did you watch the wedding? By the way,
I didn't. This is a little number 20 for the Indians, and that is D'Angelo Jones, the senior running back, and that was a wildcat formation, a little power play right there with the wildcat, and he, boy, where was Robert E. Lee on that play? He didn't even get touched till he got to the goal line, Wally.
Did not. Went straight to it.
I'm not sure Robert E. Lee was ready for the snap. It didn't look like Robert E. Lee played football on that play. 6-6 is what the board says, so we're going to continue to say that Robert E. Lee missed their extra point. And let's pay a little bit closer attention to this extra point, Wally. And right out the gate, we get a bad snap. Let's see what the officials are going to do here. They're going to let him put it on the tee. And
I think Jim English said, "Nah."
Is going to kill it and say the point after is no good. And you know the coach on the other side is going, "Can you believe
this?"
They didn't even rush. Then we can't get the extra point going. With the score 6-6, 8:53 left in the second quarter, tied up game here. Robert E. Lee Generals versus the Wetumpka Indians. We'll take a commercial break, and we'll be right back with you to finish this second quarter.
Attention Alabama residents, Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dares you to compare during our Memorial Day sale through the end of the month. The best prices in Alabama.
Okay, let's go.
New Jeep Compasses start at just $139 a month. New 2019, not 18. Jeep Cherokee start at just $21,240. New Renegade, $17,777. Yep, a brand new Jeep under $18,000. Over 100 new vehicles to choose from, starting at just $129 a month. What? We dare you to compare today. Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Troy. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Attorney General may be the job title, but protecting Alabama's families, keeping our neighborhoods and our children safe, that's always been my job, my mission. That's who I am. I've worked with law enforcement and stood with the victims of crime. And instead of just talking about it, I've actually convicted the corrupt. And I've gone to countless parole hearings to keep violent criminals behind bars. Nobody's got more experience, and no one's better prepared to be Alabama's Attorney General.
Going here.
It is, Neil. I tell you what, man.
Flip kick, and they're going to get it at about the 30, and I'm going to try to get that kicker's number. Let's see.
Neil and I, again, we were calling the game yesterday afternoon, and Neil mentioned that most of the kicks, scrimmage kicks and stuff are non-contact, and all you have to do is just snap it, punt it, kick it. Well, we saw a situation where
they were snapping
in the end zone, and he snapped it over his head
out of the end zone
for safety.
And the coaches were like, "Can you believe this? Nobody's even moving," and we snapped it out of the end zone. Wally, that was number 45, Zach Grindle, kicking off the 11th grade kicker for the Wetumpka Indians, and he just squibbed it on purpose by the coach. 1st and 10, Robert E. Lee at their own 25-yard line. Straight snap.
Oh, he's open.
Across the middle. Good little drag right there by number 23. I thought it was 23, but I don't see a 23 on our sheet. My eyesight's getting bad, folks.
We got a holding call, Jim English.
22 right there, and that's Reggie Davis. And there's going to be a holding call against the Robert E. Lee Generals, the white hat, Mr. English making the call. And let's see what we got. They're going to march it off against the
Generals.
Against the Generals, and we'll replay first down.
Neil, we're talking about the old Generals. Remember back when we were in high school, they were nationally ranked. You remember that?
Yeah, we got to bring up our old buddy Mike Moore.
Mike Moore, yeah.
He's old Robert E. Lee General back in the day when he was on
he was on one of their first national championship teams.
And Mike Moore, one of the mainframe programmers for the state of Alabama court system. And if he's listening today, how are you, Mike Moore? One of my best friends ever. And he played right there for Robert E. Lee back in the heyday.
Sure did.
Spread formation for the Generals, 1st and 20. Quick pass out to the left. And
oh, look at
this. They caught it. Number 14.
Oh, my goodness.
After 3 tips, Wally, Frederick Scott, the junior wide receiver, he initially tipped it up in the air. Then Wetumpka had a chance to intercept it, and then he tipped it back to number 14 for a completion. But guess what?
Lost yards.
Lost yards.
Yeah.
But you got to give them, kudos for keeping playing, because you never know, you may catch it and break it for a long one. So you got to try to keep athletically going after the play.
Yeah, buddy, they are second down and Pike Road. They got a long ways to go to get a first down, buddy.
They got a long way to go to get Pike Road. I got a feeling they're going to chuck one deep here, and it'll be just as good as a punt if they intercept it. Let's see. 2nd and 23, I believe.
Another high
great
snake.
catch by the quarterback. He scrambles out. And
number 5 again.
And number 5. Was it number 5?
The other team.
I'll tell you what. Whoever's wearing number 5 is jinxed.
Just jinxed.
We did the game yesterday, and poor number 5.
God bless him. He missed probably 6. I'm talking.
We were calling him Butterfingers 5.
Let me tell you, he missed, I know, 3.
We hope that hasn't carried over to the Robert E. Lee Generals number 5. Yeah. But on that one.
Wasn't number 5 my favorite baseball player, Bob Horner? Wasn't he number 5?
Bob Horner.
I love Bob Horner, man. Had the mullet and all that. Remember that?
Yeah. He looked like the wrestler. What was the wrestler's name he looked like with the curly blonde hair? Dusty Rhodes?
Dusty Rhodes.
He looked like Bob Horner looked like this.
Dusty Rhodes, man.
Hey, 3rd and Vaughn Road.
Vaughn.
For the Robert E. Lee Generals here. And right here, you just don't want to turn the ball over. Let's do something successful and punt it away. Or,
nice throw.
Oh, tip zero. Intercepted. Exactly what I was saying. You didn't want to do. And this is number 21 for Wetumpka. And this is Sean Mitchell.
Oh, a little scrappy going on.
10th grade. Like, these guys know each other, Wally. They're down the road from each other. And a little animosity right there. I think we're going to have a face mask at the end of the play. Sean Mitchell, old tip drill. And exactly what I was saying Robert E. Lee didn't want to do was turn it over. Just punt it out of there.
Yeah, punt it.
But anyway, the receiver's trying to make an athletic play, tips it up in the air. Number 21, Mr. Mitchell, gets it and returns it all the way to the 11-yard line. But we're going to, I think, have a face mask at the end of it, which is going to make it half the distance to the goal.
Oh, man, that was costly play.
We'll see. They have not signaled to the press box yet. Here he comes. We'll see what the call is. And he talking to the intercepting team, so I'm still sticking with face mask. Personal foul against Robert E. Lee, and he must have just hit him in the back or
it looked like a face mask up here to me.
He didn't signal face mask, but anyway, personal foul is going to be half the distance to the goal. And Wetumpka will have it 1st and goal, 6-6 with 6:18 left in the second quarter. And we got a ball game, Wally.
We sure do, Neil. Let me tell you, Wetumpka is smelling blood in the water right now. They are sharks. Yep. And
it's going to be 1st and goal from about the 4.5, just inside the 5-yard line. And the Robert E. Lee coaches are throwing their hands up in the air wanting to know what happened. Nobody has explained to the Robert E. Lee coaches what the personal foul was. And Mr. English is trying to motion over to him now what happened, but anyway, it was some type of personal foul. He's yelling at him. He's telling him the white hat is doing his job and telling the coaching staff what the foul was, but it was a personal foul. Half the distance, 1st and goal, Wetumpka Indians.
Well, the flag was thrown during the live play.
During the interception, that's right. After the turnover had already happened. Sprint out to the right. Throw or run.
He's
open. Throw it.
Oh, yeah.
And number 8 for the Wetumpka Indians was
Rogers.
E.J. Rogers, the senior wide receiver. And that looked really, really easy. And that was one of those run it or throw it plays, and the quarterback could tuck it and do a sprint quarterback sweep.
Yeah.
Or he could throw it if it was open. And it was open, so he made the right decision and trusted number 8. And that is E.J. Rogers. Touchdown Indians, 12-6. We'll see if they go for 2 to try to get back on the touchdown schedule.
That's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to try to go for 2.
And they do line up to go for 2, just like you said, Wally. I believe he's going to roll out to the right again. No, he's going left. Throws it across his body.
Oh, beautiful.
And the same guy, number 8.
E.J. Rogers.
E.J. Rogers with big-time hands right there. He's running out to his left and catches it over the top of his head. What a catch right there for the 2-point conversion. That's going to make it 14-6. Wetumpka, 6:06 left in the second quarter. We'll be back with you shortly.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
Welcome to the City of Troy. Troy has everything you need while still providing the perfect small town feel. Come with me and I'll show you around. The City of Troy has everything you need and more.
It's going to kick off. And looks like they're going to take it right around the 20, 22, 23-yard line. They're going to scrimmage from the 25. And Robert E. Lee, I know they got a touchdown on the board, but Wally, right now all the momentum is with the Wetumpka Indians.
It is, Neil.
Somehow, some way, Robert E. Lee's got to get their stuff together and stop shrugging their shoulders and get this thing together. And it looks like there's going to be a heat timeout. And we'll take a heat timeout also, run a few commercials, and we'll be back with you just in a little bit.
Welcome to the City of Troy. Troy has everything you need while still providing the perfect small town feel. Come with me and I'll show you around. The City of Troy has everything you need and more. Dining, shopping, churches, and culture are right at your fingertips. The City of Troy also provides entertainment and recreation options to fit any type of lifestyle. Sometimes we're all looking for some much-needed rest and relaxation. Welcome to Troy. You're going to love it here.
My name is Josh Wilson, and I'm asking for your vote for Circuit Judge in the Republican primary on June 5th. Coffee and Pike counties have always and always will be home. I was taught the importance of honesty and integrity from an early age, and I've always strived to exemplify those characteristics in both my personal and professional life. I've proven myself as an attorney and prosecutor, and I have the experience and integrity to serve the people of Coffee and Pike County.
Bring him out.
First and 10, Robert E. Lee. 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Robert E. Lee trails 14-6. Robert E. Lee takes a snap. It's a design quarterback draw, and this is number 12 right up the middle. Woo!
Man.
Big lick right there by number 1, and that's Colton Adams. And number 6, the freshman quarterback, Zachary Jones. Number 12, Tyrone Franklin, the sophomore quarterback, showing some speed right up the middle. And that was a design quarterback draw, you could tell the whole way. And what an effective play that is, that quarterback draw, if you got an athletic quarterback. 2nd and 4 Generals, and they really need to at least hold the ball and drive the length of the field here and try to get some points. Good snap this time. Quick throw. Incomplete.
Oh, nice.
Wetumpka defender went for the interception, and this is all Butterfingers number 5. And that time he wasn't Butterfingers, folks. He
was not.
DeAndre Lewis, the sophomore wide receiver, and boy, is he a specimen. He is on the chart here. They don't give us his height and weight, but I bet he's 6 foot, 170 pounds, and he is a good-looking wide receiver just to be a sophomore. Big-time throw and catch right there from the Generals. 1st and 10, they're in Wetumpka territory.
Neil, looks like the Generals got something cooking right now.
Good snap. This is 22 on around the right end, and he makes a few people miss. Good running right there from number 22, and that is Reggie Davis, the freshman running back, 5'11", 160, and boy, is he shifty.
He sure is.
Looked like 2 or 3 people had a shot to get him right at the line of scrimmage, and nobody got him until he got 4 yards.
And they're running a fast, quick tempo offense
They
here.
sure are, Wally. No huddle for the Generals. That old NASCAR set from that Troy runs. 2nd and 6 for the Generals. Shotgun formation, we'll call it a pistol formation. Little run throw.
Another tip drill.
I believe he caught it. He did. Right near the first down marker. Wally, just like you said, it was tip drill time, and number 3, Josh Colvin, the junior wide receiver, he never took his eyes off the ball, and he was not going to let anybody intercept that tip. and came down with it. And I believe they're going to give them a first down, and they do. First down yardage for the Generals, and they are looking to tie this game.
Exactly.
And with a 2-point conversion, they can do that.
They got 3 minutes and 32 seconds to try to get it tied up, Mr. Armstrong.
Yeah, the clock is all of a sudden becoming a factor over here before halftime. You're absolutely right. 3 wide at the bottom of your screen, the solo receiver at the top, and the pistol formation behind the quarterback. He gives it to number 7. Good power running right there from the Generals. And number 7, Tadarian Murray, 6 foot, 205 junior, powers his way for about 7.5 yards. And boy, the offensive line really blew him off that time.
Just wide open. I tell you again, there's some
big 73,
big kid.
Keandra Salter, the sophomore, big 73, really doing his job right there at left tackle.
6'2".
Twin wide receivers at the bottom of your screen, a solo receiver at the top, and an H-back right behind the left tackle. And they motion up to have twins to the top of your screen. Let's see what the Generals come up with here on 2nd and 4. They may go for a big play on 2nd and 4. A little power run.
Oh, and he
slips. And number 72 for the Indians is kind of tooting his own horn there, but or is it 73?
73.
73 for the Indians there, tooting his own horn, but I'm going to tell you what, he just slipped. He just slipped.
Yeah.
And number 73, make you a big tackle before you toot your own horn there, Ja'Cory Murphy, the senior defensive tackle, and I'm sure he's a fine player. I just have problems with players tooting their own horns. Timeout on the field. We'll be right back with you for a 3rd and 5 situation for the Robert E. Lee Generals. We'll see you in just a second.
I'm Virginia Green Nowling, and I'm running for Pike County District Court Judge. I've been practicing law for over 23 years and have served as both a prosecutor and criminal defense attorney. I have extensive experience in the areas of juvenile, family, and criminal law. If elected, I will treat everyone who comes before me with dignity and respect, and I will issue fair and impartial rulings according to the law. Thank you for your support.
Paid political advertisement paid for by Nowling for District Judge, P.O. Box 596, Troy, Alabama 36081.
Residents of Alabama, we dare you to compare right here, right now. It's the Memorial Day sale at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Troy. Let's go. We have the best prices on Ram, period. Montgomery can't beat us. Dothan can't beat us. New Ram truck starting at just $18,995. Payment starting at just $129 a month. Plus, we have over 100 new vehicles to choose from. Don't miss the Memorial Day Dare to Compare sale. Now through the end of the month. We dare you to compare. Shop us at PremierTroy.com. Nobody.
3rd and 5 for the Generals, Wally, to keep this alive. Big 3rd down play, possession down for the Generals, maybe in go-for-it territory. Quarterback keeps it. It's a run-pass option, and he had one man to beat, and I believe he beat him enough for the first down. Good. Hey, you got to say that's a good one-on-one tackle, though, but, hey, kudos to both of those individuals. The quarterback was athletic enough to get his first down, and the defensive back was athletic enough not to let him loose. So, hey, pretty good play for both squads right there, but it is going to be either a measure, it's either going to be a measure or they're going to call it 4th down. Let's see what the white hat does. I don't think they made a call yet. Okay, 3rd and 1. 4th and 1, sorry. Excuse me, folks. 4th and 1 on the play. He is short of the, it looks like the ball spotted over the yard line. It forevermore looks to me, hold on. We got confusion on the officials crew here, and I was right. The ball was spotted for a first down yardage. And we got timeout on the field. And this is going to be Robert E. Lee with 1:34 left, Wally. They want to make sure that they got their I's dotted and their T's crossed because they need to tie this game before halftime. We'll be right back with you.
With more than 35 years of experience, Centerline Associates is your go-to source for all of your furniture needs and is an authorized Technion dealer. We offer products and services you need to make any project a successful reality, providing professional, personalized service while exceeding your expectations. Project management, space planning, design layout, warehousing, installation, reconfigurations, and relocations, all on GSA schedule. Centerline Associates, furniture that works.
Troy Cable Security Wi-Fi doorbell camera allows you to answer the door from your smartphone when you are at home, at work, or on the go. When a visitor presses the button, Troy Cable Security sends a live video feed to your smartphone so you can see, hear, and speak to the person at your door. With the doorbell camera, you can have your porch light turn on automatically when it detects motion at night to create the appearance that someone is at home. You can view video clips so you can always know who stopped by when you are out. Troy Cable Security. You love them, protect them.
Wally, as we go back to action here, I want to bring to light number 71, Justin Chappelle, a 6'2", 360-pound junior at right guard, and he is just bulldozing people. I believe quarterback wishes he'd have ran that one, and that is Tyrone Franklin, the quarterback, incomplete. Going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Generals. They really need to score here before halftime. And the clock is running on an incomplete pass, and I don't know if the Robert E. Lee coaching staff sees that. They should. The clock continues to go, 109, 108, 107, 106, and the pass was incomplete. And the Robert E. Lee coaching staff has yet to see it. I would be throwing my clipboard, my hat, and everything. Under a minute now, clock continues to run after the incomplete pass, and this is really going to come back to haunt the Generals, Wally. They're going to lose at least 2 or 3 plays on this drive because of the clock situation. He busts it to the outside, and they may not need a clock.
Nice.
Big time run right there. Good speed from number 4 for the Generals, and that's Cladarius Pickett, the junior running back, and he showed a really good burst right there. And 35 seconds left on the clock, and Robert E. Lee has to burn another timeout. And
I don't know if the clock operator went and got a burger or something, but
I'm not sure. But the sad part of it is not a single Robert E. Lee coach noticed that the clock was running after that incomplete pass. And you gotta assign an assistant coach.
You lost about 30 seconds.
You gotta have an assistant coach in charge of clock management and kick management and stuff like that. And I bet that Robert E. Lee will catch that when they study the film. Anyhow, it's going to be 1st and 10 from the Indian 12-yard line. And we'll stay live with you here since we only got 35 seconds left in the second quarter. And Robert E. Lee coming out of this timeout. And this ought to be a pretty well-designed play, don't you think?
Yeah, well,
coming out of a timeout.
I'm thinking at least, 2 shots in the end zone. I mean, that's just me.
With 35 seconds left, this might be a good place for a halfback pass.
Yeah.
Coming out of a timeout where you can talk to all 11 players. Let's see if they, as you said yesterday, go to the goodie bag.
Go to the goodie bag. Let's see.
1st and 10 Generals from the 17-yard line of the Wetumpka Indians, 14-6. Wetumpka leads, 35 seconds left before halftime. Power running set here. Let's see if they try to fake everybody off. High snap. It's going to be a quick pass over the middle.
And it's intercepted.
And he's got room. Good tackle by the quarterback. Number 7 for Wetumpka said, not today. And that's Darren Nolan, the 11th grader, and the strong safety. And boy, oh boy, Wetumpka really shut them down there with 24 seconds left. They said, no scoring before halftime here. And I know that Tyrone Franklin wishes he had that one.
Yeah, I don't like that play call there, Neil.
I don't either.
You got first and
throwing it into the teeth of the defense.
No.
But maybe a fade route where only one person can get it, and if it falls incomplete, okay. 1st and 10 Wetumpka. And let's see if they'll take some shots down the field here or be content to go into the locker room with a 14-6 lead. This ought to be interesting. Looks like they're going to take a shot. Down the middle, complete.
He dropped it.
Big time hit right there. He had it for a nanosecond, but the strong safety came over and laid the wood.
Yes, sir.
I mean, he laid him out to the point that he could not hold on to the ball.
Aaron Hewley, man, came up and just decked him.
Good hit right there by the Robert E. I tell you what, the Robert E. Lee defensive backs are not scared to put their shoulder in there.
No, they're not.
On a couple of them. And that's going to be halftime as Wetumpka lets the clock run out. And it'll be 14-6. Wetumpka, a good fought football game by both sides right here, Wally. And this ought to be a good third quarter.
It sure will be.
We'll take about a 5-minute break here, and then we'll be back with you to go over some statistics maybe. And the officials, the coaches are meeting at midfield, and I'm not real sure what they're talking about, Wally. But before we go on break, let's make sure that these two head coaches don't decide something that we might need to know about. So let's keep our eye on the middle of the field. Whatever the coaches are talking about now, they're actually conveying it to the officials crew, and hopefully we can figure that out as commentators. We'll find out.
Well, I was thinking that that last play was incomplete,
and the clock ran again.
So
yeah, you're right, it did. And that's probably what they're discussing, is something to do with the clock issue. And they shake hands on it and agree.
Yeah.
So it will be halftime. We'll take about a 5-minute commercial break. We'll run several commercials here, and we'll be back with you shortly. We hope you enjoyed this first half from Veterans Memorial Stadium. The Wetumpka Indians lead 14-6 over the Robert E. Lee Generals. Hang in there, folks. We'll be back with third quarter action shortly.
Do you expect more out of your state representative? Marcus Paramore delivers more. More new high-paying jobs for Dale and Pike counties with new industries. More money. Paramore delivers more. Marcus is ready to go to work. He's already delivered millions of dollars from Montgomery to District 89. Expect more. Vote Paramore.
Together, we can make our home a better place to work, worship, and play.
Expect more. Vote for Paramore June 5th.
At Pike County Ford, we're starting 2018 with our grand reopening celebration. And it's your chance to save big on America's favorite brands, including $14,000 on new F-150s or the new Fiesta for under $13,000. I'm Jeremy, the new owner, and this is how serious we are about earning your business. If you bring a deal to us we can't beat, we'll pay you $5,000. The new Pike County Ford. Come by our grand reopening celebration today and find out why. Pike County is Ford country.
Did you know at Wiley Sanders Truck Line that we offer Blue Cross Blue Shield, we offer dental, we offer disability, we offer vision, we offer life insurance, cancer insurance. We also have a 401k where we match up to 4%, dollar per dollar up to 4%. We also have automatic trucks at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. If you go to a truck driving school, we'll reimburse you. And don't forget about the $1,000 sign-on bonus. Money! Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We help you save for your future.
Attention Alabama residents, Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dares you to compare during our Memorial Day sale through the end of the month. The best prices in Alabama.
Okay, let's go.
New Jeep Compasses start at just $139 a month. New 2019, not 18. Jeep Cherokee start at just $21,240. New Renegade, $17,777. Yep, a brand new Jeep under $18,000. Over 100 new vehicles to choose from, starting at just $129 a month. What? We dare you to compare today. Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Troy. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody. Residents of Alabama, we dare you to compare right here, right now. It's the Memorial Day sale at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Troy.
Let's go.
We have the best prices on Rams, period. Montgomery can't beat us. Dothan can't beat us. New Ram truck starting at just $18,995. Payments start at just $129 a month. Plus, we have over 100 new vehicles to choose from. Don't miss the Memorial Day Dare to Compare sale. Now through the end of the month. We dare you to compare. Shop us at PremierTroy.com. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
With more than 35 years of experience, Centerline Associates is your go-to source for all of your furniture needs and is an authorized Technion dealer. We offer products and services you need to make any project a successful reality, providing professional, personalized service while exceeding your expectations. Project management, space planning, design layout, warehousing, installation, reconfigurations, and relocations, all on GSA schedule. Centerline Associates, furniture that works.
Virginia Green Nowling has spent her entire career helping others and pursuing justice. A proud Republican with strong conservative values. Virginia has served as both a prosecutor and a criminal defense attorney and has extensive experience in the areas of juvenile and family law. Virginia is strong and decisive and will issue fair and impartial rulings to everyone. Please vote Virginia Green Nowling. Paid political advertisement by Nowling for District Judge Committee, P.O. Box 596, Troy, Alabama 36081.
At Pike County Ford, we're starting 2018 with our grand reopening celebration. And it's your chance to save big on America's favorite brands, including $14,000 on new F-150s or the new Fiesta for under $13,000. I'm Jeremy, the new owner, and this is how serious we are about earning your business. If you bring a deal to us we can't beat, we'll pay you $5,000. The new Pike County Ford. Come by our grand reopening celebration today and find out why. Pike County is Ford country.
Did you know at Wiley Sanders Truck Line that we offer Blue Cross Blue Shield, we offer dental, we offer disability, we offer vision, we offer life insurance, cancer insurance. We also have a 401k where we match up to 4%, dollar per dollar up to 4%. We also have automatic trucks at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. If you go to a truck driving school, we'll reimburse you. And don't forget about the $1,000 sign-on bonus. Money! Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We help you save for your future.
Do you expect more out of your state representative? Marcus Paramore delivers more. More new high-paying jobs for Dale and Pike counties with new industries. More money. Paramore delivers more. Marcus is ready to go to work. He's already delivered millions of dollars from Montgomery to District 89. Expect more. Vote Paramore.
Together, we can make our home a better place to work, worship, and play.
Expect more. Vote for Paramore June 5th.
Attention Alabama residents, Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dares you to compare during our Memorial Day sale through the end of the month. The best prices in Alabama.
Okay, let's go.
New Jeep Compasses start at just $139 a month. New 2019, not 18. Jeep Cherokee start at just $21,240. New Renegade, $17,777. Yep, a brand new Jeep under $18,000. Over 100 new vehicles to choose from, starting at just $129 a month. What? We dare you to compare today. Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Troy. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Attorney General may be the job title, but protecting Alabama's families, keeping our neighborhoods and our children safe, that's always been my job, my mission. That's who I am. I've worked with law enforcement and stood with the victims of crime. And instead of just talking about it, I've actually convicted the corrupt. And I've gone to countless parole hearings to keep violent criminals behind bars. Nobody's got more experience, and no one's better prepared to be Alabama's Attorney General.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
Welcome to the City of Troy. Troy has everything you need while still providing the perfect small town feel. Come with me and I'll show you around. The City of Troy has everything you need and more. Dining, shopping, churches, and culture are right at your fingertips. The City of Troy also provides entertainment and recreation options to fit any type of lifestyle. Sometimes we're all looking for some much-needed rest and relaxation. Welcome to Troy. You're going to love it here.
My name is Josh Wilson, and I'm asking for your vote for Circuit Judge in the Republican primary on June 5th. Coffee and Pike counties have always and always will be home. I was taught the importance of honesty and integrity from an early age, and I've always strived to exemplify those characteristics in both my personal and professional life. I've proven myself as an attorney and prosecutor, and I have the experience and integrity to serve the people of Coffee and Pike County.
I'm Virginia Green Nowling, and I'm running for Pike County District Court Judge. I've been practicing law for over 23 years and have served as both a prosecutor and criminal defense attorney. I have extensive experience in the areas of juvenile, family, and criminal law. If elected, I will treat everyone who comes before me with dignity and respect, and I will issue fair and impartial rulings according to the law. Thank you for your support.
Paid political advertisement paid for by Nowling for District Judge, P.O. Box 596, Troy, Alabama 36081.
Residents of Alabama, we dare you to compare right here, right now. It's the Memorial Day sale at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Troy.
Let's go.
We have the best prices on Rams, period. Montgomery can't beat us. Dothan can't beat us. New Ram truck starting at just $18,995. Payments start at just $129 a month. Plus, we have over 100 new vehicles to choose from. Don't miss the Memorial Day Dare to Compare sale. Now through the end of the month. We dare you to compare. Shop us at PremierTroy.com. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
With more than 35 years of experience, Centerline Associates is your go-to source for all of your furniture needs and is an authorized Technion dealer. We offer products and services you need to make any project a successful reality, providing professional, personalized service while exceeding your expectations. Project management, space planning, design layout, warehousing, installation, reconfigurations, and relocations, all on GSA schedule. Centerline Associates, furniture that works.
Troy Cable Security Wi-Fi doorbell camera allows you to answer the door from your smartphone when you are at home, at work, or on the go. When a visitor presses the button, Troy Cable Security sends a live video feed to your smartphone so you can see, hear, and speak to the person at your door. With the doorbell camera, you can have your porch light turn on automatically when it detects motion at night to create the appearance that someone is at home. You can view video clips so you can always know who stopped by when you are out. Troy Cable Security. You love them, protect them.
Do you expect more out of your state representative? Marcus Paramore delivers more. More new high-paying jobs for Dale and Pike counties with new industries. More money. Paramore delivers more. Marcus is ready to go to work. He's already delivered millions of dollars from Montgomery to District 89. Expect more. Vote Paramore.
Together, we can make our home a better place to work, worship, and play.
Expect more. Vote for Paramore June 5th.
At Pike County Ford, we're starting 2018 with our grand reopening celebration. And it's your chance to save big on America's favorite brands, including $14,000 on new F-150s or the new Fiesta for under...
Go ahead and bring it back.
Welcome back, everyone, to Troy Memorial Stadium here in the lovely Troy, Alabama. We are just got finished doing the halftime festivities, and for our viewing audience, Neil and I wanted to correct something. We were kind of giving the officials a rough time about the clock operating. What they told us during halftime was that they were behind schedule, and in order to get back on schedule, they needed to run that clock non-stop until the quarter ended. So to correct our mistake on that, that was exactly what happened. But as we got a few minutes, I just want to tell everybody again, Studio 52 Productions that has put this on for the last 3 years. This has been a great program for the city of Troy. Every year it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. I remember the first time Neil and I did this broadcast, we only had maybe about 6 teams, and they were just pretty much in the Wiregrass area. Now, 3 years later, we got teams from Georgia, Florida, and all over Alabama. So it has been a great job. I tell you, the Freemans that own Troy Cable, that sponsor this every year, we can't say thank you enough for them doing this for these kids, because I tell you, every year when you have spring games, and I know, and I'm speaking back when I played in the 80s, our spring fling, our spring game was just everybody get together and we scrimmage each other. Now, 25 years later, you're actually playing a full-scale football contest against an opponent that's not even in your same state. So that speaks volumes, and I mean really speaks volumes that what this sport has come to. Actually, a while ago, Neil and I were talking to one of the Alabama High School Athletic Association officials, and he was telling us that they're going to a meeting tomorrow with Mr. Savarese about this instant replay, and that's how big it's gotten. And Neil,
we were asking him a lot of questions about that, Wally, and I'm glad we ran into him in the hallway. And this was the Alabama High School Athletic Association person, and he was telling us that the state is actually going to give every accredited school
$3,000.
$3,000. So they have no excuse not to buy the iPads and put the cameras up.
Exactly.
And so every school should be able to take full advantage of instant replay in the state of Alabama. And we also asked him, did he know about Georgia and Florida? And he said Georgia and Florida were not to that point yet, that Alabama would be the only state in this area doing instant replay. So really excited about that this fall. It's going to be very interesting.
You know, Neil, I get, you and I, we traveled the state. We traveled all over the United States with our job at the courts. People don't realize, man, Alabama, even though people may bash us, we are so ahead of the game in the court system, in athletics.
Oh, yeah.
in aerospace science. I mean, my gracious, I just get so mad when people talk bad about the state of Alabama. And hey, we're one of the leading states now in football, just to dadgum instant replay.
In high school football. It's really, really something to hang your hat on right there. You're absolutely right, Wally. And as we get ready to start this third quarter of action, I want to let all the listeners know that all the games coming up to this one, and we don't know if this one's going to be the same. The head coaches have probably texted each other or emailed each other or spoke before the contest. But all the other games, the varsity has quit playing after 3 quarters. And the fourth quarter has been JV. So if this game is going to be the same, then you know these players have it in their mind that this is the last quarter of the game and they want to come out on top. So we'll broadcast this as, even though it's the third quarter, me and you will broadcast this as the last quarter for the varsity.
Exactly.
Unless we see otherwise.
Exactly. And again, it's been some great contests, very, very competitive. You can't ask for anything better, especially with the weather. Man, it could be just storming right now, and it is beautiful.
Beautiful sunny day here.
Speaking of that, have you checked the radar? Have you seen anything on there?
I have not. I'll go ahead and check that right now. They said these storms weren't going to pop up until after 2 or 3 o'clock, and that's when I got one little storm way up near Raymer and Ansley, but nothing near the stadium, Wally. I think we're good to go to finish this contest.
Good deal. Man,
big line drive kick there from Robert E. Lee, and they are not going to take this live. The kickoffs are dead. And Wetumpka will get it at the 25-yard line, 1st and 10, and they lead the contest 14-6 as we start this third quarter. And Wally, before we get to the action, let's me and you clarify as well the clock situation.
Yeah, I kind of briefly told them when I came in, but you want to go ahead and...
Oh, you already have?
Well,
okay.
you could go ahead and...
We ran into the clock operator in the hallway. We ran into the clock operator in the hallway, and he cleared us up that the game was running behind. They tried to kick off a few minutes early, and the game's running behind. They want to try to keep the games on schedule, and both coaches agreed that they would run the clock in some situations, and they're just trying to move the game on a little longer, and it was not a mishap by the clock operator.
Yeah, and I apologize. I said the clock operator went and got a hamburger and anything, so that was... Hey, we have fun with this, man. You know, it's just...
1st and 10, Wetumpka.
Oh, fumble snap.
Looks like he got back on it, Wally. Not the way you want to start coming out of the locker room after the coaches have given you an earful, but it happened. It's going to be a loss of about 3.5 on the play. 2nd and long for the Indians.
Neil, looks like number 6, Taquan Rawls is the gentleman behind the center. So I'm wondering if they mixing up a little bit.
Looks like it. Somebody else going to get a shot to earn a starting job. Not good fumbling the first play. This is number 19 running the ball with power off the right side.
Murphy.
Mr. Murphy. And he's a 10th grade running back for the Indians.
Look, I just love the excitement of football. I mean, those kids down there, they just...
Yep. You're right, Wally. These, especially in South Alabama, they just take it serious, and it just means the world to them. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears in the weight room and on the practice field. It just means a lot. Speed sweep. He fakes it. Good run by the quarterback there. He's going to have 1st down yardage over the right side, and the whole Robert E. Lee defense, like myself, went for the speed sweep.
And Rawls again showing that quick speed. Just picked up another 1st down for the Wetumpka Indians. I tell you, Neil, it looks like Wetumpka just went to bed and come back to woke up and starting another season strong.
Right. Even though they watched the royal wedding this morning.
Yeah, they did. I think both teams
came out a little slow on that first drive, trying to get their feet up.
I still think you got up and watched that.
Bad snap.
Just get down on it.
Bad snap, and he was unable to catch it, and that's going to lose about 22, 23 yards, and that'll kill a drive.
Yeah. You sure you didn't get up and watch that this morning? I know you got up and watched that.
I'll tell you this, when I got out of the shower, my wife had it on, and she had DVR'd it.
Oh, did she?
We were watching it, I promise you that.
I think
you wanted to see it all.
I think Neil might have woke up at 4 a.m. and watched that thing. I will say this, I did when Diane and Prince Charles got married. I did wake up. I was like 11 years old, man.
Well, we didn't have DVRs back then.
No, we didn't.
I don't remember getting up to watch that. But.
I did, me and my sister.
2nd And what'd you say, Pike Road?
Pike Road.
Second a long way for the Indians here. 9 minutes left in the third quarter. It looks like it's going to be another running.
Rawls gets it again, just takes it around.
Big
nice
run right there. And Wally, that was just a straight design quarterback sweep around the left side. Nothing fancy.
Nothing fancy.
And Rawls, with his athletic ability, really showing his speed right there. Almost got all the yardage back. He's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. But, boy, that was a nice athletic run. That's just a situation where you put your running back and quarterback and tell them to take off.
You know, Neil, nothing really fancy on these last couple of possessions here with Wetumpka. They just running the straight nose football, brother, up the middle.
And Rawls played mostly on the defense during the first.
There he goes again.
And he's obviously the better runner of the quarterbacks. And he's going to be down, but not before he gets about 25 yards. And first down yardage is going to be out of bounds at about the 23-yard line of the Robert E. Lee Generals, and Wetumpka looking to add to their lead.
Neil, I hate to say this, Robert E. Lee cannot stop Rawls right now. I mean, they cannot stop him.
And Rawls is going out of the contest. Or either he's just going over there to get the play. Now they're switching quarterbacks. Rawls is out. I don't think he got injured. I just think he's getting a breather.
Number 17 is checking in, Brandon Bowman. He's a 10th grader quarterback.
10th grade quarterback. And he's going to run the same play Rawls ran. Not as effective, though, as he's going to get about 1 yard, if he got one, maybe a half yard. It'll be second down for the Indians.
Yeah. I tell you, Neil, things look bright for the city of Wetumpka. There's some athletes on that roster there, brother.
You ain't joking. And number 78 is a big old offensive lineman, and his name is Jalen Brown. He's a 10th grader, and he is humongous at right tackle.
I tell you, a good friend of ours, me and your good friend Rob Morrison, that worked administrative office courts, his nephew graduated from Wetumpka. He was a 6'6" offensive lineman. And I think Rob said that he is going to South Alabama.
How about that?
But that's a big youngin'.
Wally, Wetumpka calls timeout. They didn't have their stuff together. They want to make sure they got the right play. And we'll take a timeout and run a few commercials, and we'll be right back with you for this second down action with 7:55 left in the third quarter.
At Pike County Ford, we're starting 2018 with our grand reopening celebration. And it's your chance to save big on America's favorite brands, including $14,000 on new F-150s or the new Fiesta for under $13,000. I'm Jeremy, the new owner, and this is how serious we are about earning your business. If you bring a deal to us we can't beat, we'll pay you $5,000. The new Pike County Ford. Come by our grand reopening celebration today and find out why. Pike County is Ford country.
Did you know at Wiley Sanders Truck Line that we offer Blue Cross Blue Shield, we offer dental, we offer disability, we offer vision, we offer life insurance, cancer insurance. We also have a 401k where we match up.
As long as it lets me look at it that way, we're working toward that.
Back to the action. Second down and 10, Wetumpka. Quarterback draw.
Nice draw. Rawls is just
17 in the game, Wally, and that's Brandon Bowman staying at the helm right there. Rawls stayed out.
Yeah, Rawls stayed out. I'm sorry.
And first down yardage for the Indians, and a lot of people taking snaps here. I'm not so sure that the JV took over during the third quarter, but it looks like Wetumpka's really wanting to play some younger kids and find out what they got.
Yeah. Now, Neil and I talked to a gentleman in the hallway where Niceville's coming, and buddy, I think they lock, stock, and barrel. They ain't gonna be playing no.
No, it'll be a full game. It's what we were told.
Full out war.
Quick pass out to the right.
They
batted down by number 48 for the Robert E. Lee Generals, and that is Brian Miles, the defensive end, a sophomore, Wally. Great job getting his hands up in the air and batting that pass down.
Exactly. Good gracious, man. I tell you what. Robert E. Lee, even though they're on the back of the hills right now, they're still fighting and scratching like a tomcat.
Absolutely. They don't want to bring, these kids don't want to let, they got a lot of pride.
You know, hey, last year Charles Henderson beat Robert E. Lee.
They did.
Last drive.
Yep, sure did. Noah Lowry made some really, really key passes.
Yeah, and then Jared Wilson that's going to South Alabama, got a full ride scholarship. Took it right up the middle about where they are right now to win the game.
This is Bowman, still at quarterback. Quarterback power off the left side, and he's going to score.
He's going to score. He got it.
He got it right there.
He's got it. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Indians. You're right, Wally. Number 17, Bowman, and boy, just a lot of athletes on the field, and Wetumpka having their way with Robert E. Lee here with 6 minutes left in the third quarter. 20-6 is now the score with a point after pending, and let's see if Wetumpka kicker can get it through.
I tell you what, Neil Armstrong, they took the kickoff and said, "You're gonna have to stop."
That's right.
they just went down,
straight down the field.
down the field.
And this is number 87 doing the kicking duties for Wetumpka, and it's up. And
that should be good. That is good.
And that is place kicker number 11, Robert Stewart. Straight through the middle. 21-6 is your score. Wetumpka is taking a commanding lead. 6:07 left in third quarter. We'll be right back to action here shortly.
Did you know at Wiley Sanders Truck Line that we offer Blue Cross Blue Shield, we offer dental, we offer disability, we offer vision, we offer life insurance, cancer insurance. We also have a 401k where we match up to 4%, dollar per dollar up to 4%. We also have automatic trucks at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. If you go to a truck driving school, we'll reimburse you. And don't forget about the $1,000 sign-on bonus. Money! Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We help you save for your future.
Attention Alabama residents, Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dares you to compare during our Memorial Day sale through the end of the month. The best prices in Alabama.
Okay.
Let's go! New Jeep Compasses start at just $139 a month. New 2019, not 18. Jeep Cherokee start at just $21,240. New Renegade, $17,777. Yep, a brand new Jeep under $18,000. Over 100 new vehicles to choose from. Starting at just $129 a month. What? We dare you to compare today. Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Troy. Nobody beats.
$21-6 Wetumpka. It's going to be a dead kickoff. They will go through the motions. Good kick.
Nice kick.
All the way down to about the 7-yard line. Wetumpka's got a good place kicker. And he sends it way down there. Nice high kick, too. And looks like Robert E. Lee will take it over at the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can mount a comeback here with 6:01 left in the third quarter.
Neil, you think it now, heck, they're down 2 touchdowns. Are they going to start doing some trickery? Do you think they were just going to stick with the game plan? Again, we don't know the format if they're going to just put their JV squad in the fourth quarter.
Right.
Last year, Robert E. Lee played the full game with Charles Henderson.
It looks like Zachary Jones, the freshman, is in at quarterback, so they may be already second half may be JV, Wally. Not sure, but I'm going to go ahead and say that the both squads are getting a lot of JV guys in the game right now. Maybe they called it after halftime.
Yeah.
And that's what maybe they were talking about at midfield.
Yeah, well, Noah reminded me this morning, it's Noah's birthday. He's 18 today, but
happy birthday,
he said that he had to refresh my memory. Last year when we played Robert E. Lee, the first quarter was a JV, and then they reset the clock.
Yeah, I remember.
They reset the scoreboard and everything for bragging rights.
Yep.
That's what they did.
2nd and 9 when we come back out of this timeout, and we are unsure, but we think that the varsity played the first half only, and most of the kids on the field right now is going to be your second string guys and your JV guys, and that's all right. They've been getting beat on for a couple of weeks now in spring training, and it's their turn to shine.
Exactly.
We'll take a commercial break, and we'll be right back with you. This is the Heat Timeout, and we'll take a Heat Timeout as well.
Some people see an empty field. I see jobs, jobs, jobs. Like this site for the new Kimber Firearms Factory. I'm Marcus Paramore, and I'm working hard every day for our district's future. As your representative in Montgomery, I will cut through the red tape and deliver jobs, not excuses. Let's send a message that District 89 is open for business. Together, we can make our home a better place to work, worship, and play. Please vote Marcus Paramore on Tuesday, June the 5th. Some people see an empty field.
2nd and 9, Robert E. Lee. Quick option to the right. going to get yardage. Good hard runner.
Nice run.
Number 22 right there, and that's the freshman running back, Reggie Davis, on the option play around the right end. First down yardage generals as these younger guys are showing some speed and heart, Wally.
Exactly, man. I tell you again, like you just mentioned, they get beat up tremendously there in practice. Now they get to come out here and shine.
Get hit on somebody else. It's not a teammate.
That's not a teammate.
Out to the 40-yard line. That's where Robert E. Lee will scrimmage. 1st and 10. 3 wide outs to your top of your screen, 1 to your bottom. Snap. Good power run right there. Off the left.
Nice run. Hey.
Good cutback lanes. Running hard.
What a forearm,
and this is the freshman, number 22, Reggie Davis, running crazy. And he cuts it all the way back across the field. And we got an injury on the field for the Indians. Let's hope he can get up and everything's okay. They're going to stop the play. And number 58 for the Indians, just a little slow to get up here. And they want the trainers to take a look at him. And that injury is Miles Ross, the 10th grade defensive end. A little dinged up on the play. And this is not a timeout. This is just an injury. So we'll stay live and see what happens here. First down yardage on the good cutback run by Reggie Davis.
Exactly. Nice run. Nice execution. Neil, look at number 75 for Lee. Good.
He's a big
gracious.
Too.
Demetrius McNee. He is a daggum freshman.
Woo.
Oh, Lord.
He's going to be big. And you can see these young guys not real sure where to line up, how to line up, how deep, how to get on the line of scrimmage. This is great. Great for them. And may have some type of penalty from the wing here. I know we had a false start, but it's going to be encroachment. Before the false start, Wetumpka had lined up in the neutral zone. Thank goodness for that right tackle, or he would have got an earful. So free 5 yards for Robert E. Lee, and they are marching down the field with these JV guys.
Good gracious. I mean, the size of these kids, just freshmen.
Freshman, yep. Number 3, Josh Colvin, the wide receiver, is now checked in at the slot. Number 6, still at the quarterback, a freshman quarterback, Zachary Jones for Robert E. Lee. Straight handoff up the middle, vanilla play. And this is number 2. Good running right up the middle. And that's Landry Little, the sophomore running back. And he really hit the hole, Wally.
He did. Robert E. Lee has something brewing right now.
Another first down. They're deep into Wetumpka territory, all the way down to almost the 19-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 generals. Get the chain set before the umpire lets them go. Clock will run. 3:35 left, and the little quick option pass here, run pass option, RPO, and that's good for first down yardage as well, Wally. That's one of those plays where it's kind of like a triple option. The quarterback can hand it to the running back, the quarterback can run it around the left side, or he can fake the handoff and throw it to the slot guy.
Yep.
Call it a run pass option. It's kind of the new thing here in football the last 3 or 4 years, and it is very effective. The only thing you really got to watch out for is linemen downfield, and Robert E. Lee did a good job that time of not letting them.
Sure did.
Good. 1st and goal, Robert E. Lee.
Good coaching by the offensive line coach.
You're right, Wally. Looks like an option to the right side. He turns it up. Wetumpka handles that one pretty good, but he still got 4 yards. Going to be 2nd and goal from about the 3-yard line.
Yeah, Zachary Jones, that freshman little quarterback, he had a couple options to do, and he just took it up under him and got 2 or 3 yards, which Neil, this brings about 2nd down and goal.
Number 6 still, of course, same play. This time he pitches it. He's going to outrun him to the cone.
He got it. Touchdown, Robert E. Lee Generals.
Number 22, Reggie Davis, the freshman, 5'11", 160-pound running back for Robert E. Lee, powers his way past the 3-yard line, past the 2-yard line, and gets inside the pylon for a touchdown, Robert E. Lee. 21-12. Will they go for 2 or practice their extra point?
Well, considering they missed the extra point, I wonder if they'll try it. Again, yeah, he's got the T out there.
Number 84 will be holding for Robert E. Lee, and that is Jeffrey Smith, the junior wide receiver, will be the holder. I like to give the holders credit, if you noticed, through our telecast, Wally. Such an important thing.
Oh, yeah.
Kick is up, line drive kick.
No
Looks
good.
like it's way off to the right. And something to work on there for number 7, Tadarian Murray, the running back. He's a junior. Little line drive kick to the right, and I know over the summer he'll be practicing his extra points.
To be a 7A school, you don't see that a lot.
That's right. 21-12. We'll take a break, and they get ready for this kickoff. Watch these few commercials and hang on.
Residents of Alabama, we dare you to compare right here, right now. It's the Memorial Day sale at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Troy. Let's go. We have the best prices on Rams, period. Montgomery can't beat us. Dothan can't beat us. New Ram truck starting at just $18,995. Payment starting at just $129 a month. Plus, we have over 100 new vehicles to choose from. Don't miss the Memorial Day Dare to Compare sale. Now through the end of the month. We dare you to compare. Shop us at PremierTroy.com. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
With more than 35 years of experience, Centerline Associates is your go-to source for all of your furniture needs and is an authorized Technion dealer. We offer products and services you need to make any project a successful reality, providing professional, personalized service while exceeding your expectations. Project management, space planning, design layout, warehousing, installation, reconfigurations, and relocations, all on GSA schedule. Centerline Associates, furniture that works.
Welcome back, folks. After a pretty lengthy drive for a touchdown for the Generals kick off. It's 21-12 in favor of the Wetumpka Indians. And Neil, pretty exciting the last drive by the probably JV squad of those Generals.
It was a lot of younger guys in the game for both squads. And our best guess is that the varsity players were pulled at halftime. And but hey, give those JV guys credit, or the younger guys credit. They executed, went down and scored. 21-12. Wetumpka.
I want to give a shout out to Champions Sport Medicine that's here with Troy at the stadium today. They're doing all any injuries and stuff. I know Dave Bush is he's now
sports medicine guy.
Yeah, he is over them all now. Yep. So good job by Diamond Dave and his crew down here working all these games in this heat.
Robert E. Lee lined up just a little too close to the neutral zone there. He's going to give Wetumpka a free 5 yards volley. You're absolutely right. But keeping these kids hydrated and the liquids pumping through their bodies and making sure that their injuries are something that can be worked on the sidelines and not something that needs an ambulance is one of the most important things. Child safety.
Exactly.
And player safety, and something that needs recognizing more. I'm glad you brought that up.
And my partner here, Neil, is the head statistician for Sun Belt Conference play here, and he was telling the audience last night, during daytime games, people don't realize how hot that field is with this artificial grass, and Neil said it's just torture down there on their feet.
It is. It's an extra 10 or 12 degrees, Wally, and I'll go a little step further and explain why. There's little black tar pellets up under what you see from the green, and those black tar pellets that make the surface cushion and make the cleats work well and make it act like real grass. Those black tar pellets just absorb the heat and it just radiates out of it. It's always 10 or 12 degrees hotter down there on that playing surface than it is on the temperature gauge.
Yeah, so the viewing audience is sitting at home right now on the couch watching this. Nice, comfortable inside your house, you can imagine.
71 degrees on the couch. Good little quarterback run right here. And I believe they got number 1 in there now, quarterback. And no, 17 back in. 17. And that's Brandon Bowen. He quarterbacked the last drive. He's a 10th grader. And that's going to bring up 4th and 2. And looks like the JV for Wetumpka will punt it away.
Neil, that's back-to-back possessions for Wetumpka without a first down.
Yep.
So,
yep, looks like the JV for Robert E. Lee's got a little momentum.
Sure does.
35 seconds left in the third quarter, and the clock is running. 21-12, Wetumpka retains the lead. Good punt.
Good
for
spiral
kicker.
Uh-oh.
And, number 84 for Robert E. Lee does his best to stop it. And it looks like they're going to scrimmage from somewhere around the 20-yard line. We'll stay live with you here as the defense and the offensive changes possession. And Wally, the heat, as you were saying, it's got to be taking a toll. Each player down there is carrying anywhere from 14 to 16 pounds of gear, and those shoulder pads are heavy and hot. Even though they've come a long way with technology on letting those things breathe, you and I both know you put on all those pads, that's a lot of extra weight, and it is very, very hot.
Exactly.
So these kids need to stay hydrated, and with the clock winding down here, 19 seconds left in the third quarter, these JV guys getting a lot of playing time.
I'll tell you what, Neil, we didn't mention this, but Wetumpka brought a great crowd over there.
They really did, and of course most of them are standing under the stadium where the shade is, and you can't blame them. Good power play right up the middle by Robert E. Lee, and he's good. He's got first down yardage on the first play, and that's number 2.
That's him.
Landry Little, the sophomore running back. Same guy that kind of got loose on the last drive.
Went with it, buddy.
It was a penalty play, though, so the White House stop the clock and see what the penalty is. Wing officials telling his white hat what he saw. Let's see what the white hat signals to the press box. It's going to be a dead ball foul and illegal shift, and they should not let the play happen if it was truly a dead ball play, but the play did happen, and so since it was dead ball, they'll penalize it from the previous spot because the play never should have happened, and it's going to be a penalty against Robert E. Lee, and we'll move forward and replay the down.
And now I want to tell the viewing audience, if even if you're locally here and you're coming to the game to see the next 2 contests, heck, the Charles Simpson Athletic Foundation is actually they're drawing for a vehicle.
Yes.
You can buy a chance to win a vehicle, and they're going to announce that during the Hoover game tonight.
And that vehicle's on display.
Exactly.
At the north end of the stadium. The south end of the stadium, between the concession stands. When you come in the front gate of the stadium, you can see the vehicle that they're going to draw for, and find somebody at the concession stand to buy a ticket, and
they're going to draw.
Luck. Doesn't matter what state you're from or what school you're from.
You drive it all. You win that bad boy, it's yours right there.
Drive it home this afternoon.
Hey, I bought 2 tickets now. I
bought 1. I didn't buy 2.
Well, it was 2 for $40. I mean, that was the better deal.
Well, I didn't have the money on.
Oh man, you the richest guy here in Troy, Alabama,
yes,
man. What are you talking about?
Check the check. Timeout on the field. We'll take timeout. Enjoy these commercials between the third and fourth quarter. We'll be right back with you.
Virginia Green Nowling has spent her entire career helping others and pursuing justice. A proud Republican with strong conservative values, Virginia has served as both a prosecutor and a criminal defense attorney and has extensive experience in the areas of juvenile and family law. Virginia is strong and decisive and will issue fair and impartial rulings to everyone. Please vote Virginia Green Nowling. Paid political advertisement by Nowling for District Judge Committee, P.O. Box 596, Troy, Alabama 36081.
At Pike County Ford, we're starting 2018 with our grand reopening celebration. And it's your chance to save big on America's favorite brands, including $14,000 on new F-150s or the new Fiesta for under $13,000. I'm Jeremy, the new owner, and this is how serious we are about earning your business. If you bring a deal to us we can't beat, we'll pay you $5,000. The new Pike County Ford. Come by our grand reopening celebration today and find out why. Pike County.
Things in motion right here, and as the officials get set,
here we go. 1st and 10, Robert E. Lee starting this fourth quarter. A little high snap, good catch by the quarterback. Run pass option. And
dink and dunk pass.
Incomplete. Pass was intended for number 87 for the JV guys from Robert E. Lee, and that's Dijon Purnell, the sophomore wide receiver. But he just couldn't. Zachary Jones, the freshman quarterback, just couldn't. It was one of them RPO plays. He just couldn't get it to it.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to throw a baseball on out. I mean,
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Quick hitter. That's number 30 for Robert E. Lee with the reception. And his name is not on the list. Maybe it's 80. Is that 80? 80's on the list. Yeah, Joshua Smith, wide receiver.
He's got a unique release when he throws a pass, like he's throwing a baseball.
Mm-hmm. Little option to the left side. Behind him, good catch by the running back. And that's number 22, Reggie Davis, the freshman running back. It was not a real good pitch.
No.
Quarterback, but boy, did he make a good play grabbing that pitch and saving his quarterbacks. Hyde and getting positive yardage out of that. It's going to be real close to a first down for Robert E. Lee. It will be a first down.
It will be first
Robert
down.
E. Lee.
And Neil, I just noticed, I should have mentioned this at the beginning of the game, they are running a 7-man crew, officiating crew.
They are. A lot of officials getting some experience during this jamboree as well.
I tell you, my tenure at the end playing refereeing football, that 7-man crew's the way to go, buddy.
Ooh, it saves those legs.
Good gracious. Those back in the days when you and I did the 5-man crew.
Oh, you had to hustle. You had to be in shape.
You had to be in shape. And that's something I'm not.
That's what old buddy Diamond Dave Hennigan, he tells everybody he's a runner. He just hadn't run in about 23 years.
Yeah.
I'm a runner. I just hadn't run in 20-something years.
Old Diamond Dave, the only man I know that can eat 24 donuts in one sitting.
2nd and 9 for the Generals. 9:52 left in the contest. Wetumpka holding on to a 21-12 lead.
And Mr. Armstrong, that clock's starting to be a factor for
it is.
Robert E. Lee.
Robert E. Lee's got to score twice. It's a 2-possession game. Down the middle. Interception.
Nice interception.
Nice interception by Wetumpka there. I'm trying to get the number, folks. 16 for the Indians, and that is Devonta Gerardo. And he just played center field on that one, Wally.
Sure
threw
did.
it up right there, and the quarterback floated it. Put a lot of trust in his wide receiver right there. But, hey, Wetumpka defensive back held his own, played wide receiver, and out-jumped him. And turnover right there kills Robert E. Lee's chance of scoring and getting closer to the 2 scores they need to get back in the win column here. Again, Wetumpka leads 21-12, 9:25 left in the contest, and they take over.
And Neil, unless something crazy happens, I think pretty much Wetumpka might have this one in the bag, because I'm sure they're going to just
run the
shoot this clock now.
This is Reginald Monroe, the sophomore now, checking in to play quarterback for the Wetumpka Indians. Reginald Monroe, number 18, now at the helm for the Wetumpka Indians. Little ball on the ground there, but they held on to it. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
Well, like 50 might have stumped his toe or hurt his ankle.
Let's hope he's okay. The last thing we want to do is get somebody hurt in a spring game. And
that'd ruin your summer right there, buddy.
Won't it?
No swimming pool. No.
Did you know at Wiley Sanders Truck Line that we offer Blue Cross Blue Shield, we offer dental, we offer disability, we offer vision, we offer life insurance, cancer insurance. We also have a 401k where we match up to 4%, dollar per dollar up to 4%. We also have automatic trucks at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. If you go to a truck driving school, we'll reimburse you. And don't forget about the $1,000 sign-on bonus. Money! Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We help you save for your future.
Do you expect more out of your state representative? Marcus Paramore delivers more. More new high-paying jobs for Dale and Pike counties with new industries. More money. Paramore delivers more. Marcus is ready to go to work. He's already delivered millions of dollars from Montgomery to District 89. Expect more. Vote Paramore.
Together, we can make our home a better place.
Oh, humongous. Rolls out to his left. Good pressure right there. And that's the same guy, number 40, Wally.
Good gracious.
Jalen Ellis, the freshman defensive end, making a really nice play on the scramble out to the left. And we'll see the punt unit for Wetumpka. 8:02, 8 minutes left, 4th quarter. Again, Wetumpka holding on to a 21-12 lead as the JV boys are finishing up this game.
Now, I'm going to tell you, the Generals is going to have nothing else to do except pass this next. They're going to have to pass because the clock's just on them.
Fixing to eat them up, innit? You got to score twice. Down by 9. That's a 2-possession game. Didn't snap it out of the back of the end zone this time.
Yeah, that's good. It's a good punt.
We saw yesterday. Great punt from the Wetumpka Indians. And Robert E. Lee will scrimmage from about their own 33-yard line. And long way to go to pay dirt. They got 7 minutes and 15 seconds left to do it. And clock is moving as both coaches have agreed to keep this clock moving to try to get this game back on schedule. And 21-12, Wetumpka looks like they're going to come out victorious. Robert E. is going to have to score twice.
Yep. And they're still keeping the Same personnel in there, JV squad.
Down to 6 minutes and 40 seconds. Straight drop back, throws it out to the sidelines, overthrown. Intended for number 85, and that is Jaquel Williams, a freshman wide receiver.
You wonder if the kid's arms hurt throwing. Because every time he throws it, he runs his arm like this.
He does shake his arm.
Yeah, it's kind of like I said, a baseball throw.
Yeah. And being a young kid, he just maybe hadn't developed the football arm yet. It may be a baseball throw. Second and 10. Dive play right up the middle. There's a good hole there. Good gang tackling, though, after the 5-yard gain. And number 18 right there for Robert E. Lee running the ball. And that's Malcolm Hudson, the freshman running back. And Mr. Hudson ran hard there.
Yeah, we're going to be bring up third down.
Officials timeout on the field. And this will be the heat break for the fourth quarter. And with this heat break, we'll take a break. We'll run some commercials and be right back to finish this fourth quarter.
Attention Alabama residents, Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dares you to compare during our Memorial Day sale through the end of the month. The best prices in Alabama.
Okay,
let's go. New Jeep Compasses start at just $139 a month. New 2019, not 18. Jeep Cherokee start at just $21,240. New Renegade, $17,777. Yep, a brand new Jeep under $18,000. Over 100 new vehicles to choose from, starting at just $129 a month. What? We dare you to compare today. Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Troy. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Attorney General may be the job title, but protecting Alabama's families, keeping our neighborhoods and our children safe, that's always been my job, my mission. That's who I am. I've worked with law enforcement and stood with the victims of crime. And instead of just talking about it, I've actually convicted the corrupt. And I've gone to countless parole hearings to keep violent criminals behind bars. Nobody's got more experience, and no one's better prepared to be Alabama's Attorney General.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more.
Back to the action here, Wally. 5 minutes and 30 seconds and counting. Big third down play for Robert E. Lee. Quarterback drops back.
Oh, he just threw it.
Just overthrew his receiver right there. And he fumbles. And the interception right there. Good center field play by number 31 for Wetumpka. And that's going to be Wade Morgan, the 10th grade defensive back. And Wetumpka will retain possession. And with that turnover, that really does seal the victory for Wetumpka, especially if they're running with a running clock. 5 minutes left. Robert E. Lee got to score twice, down by 9. And Wetumpka really got some young guys in there now, and they can run this clock out with a 4:40 and counting. And tough break right there. You're right about the quarterback from Robert E. Lee. He's kind of got like a chicken wings, what I used to call it. Little chicken wing arm action, kind of a baseball-looking throw, and he just let that one sail high. And he was playing center field and did not miss.
And the coaches will sit him down next week or this summer.
Maybe go to a quarterback camp.
And show him, you just can't just.
Quarterback power play right up the middle.
Throw it up. And
that play right there is what I call a clock eater.
Clock eater.
Second and about 8.
Neil and I's terminology sometimes unorthodox. I guess that's why at times we're popular. We just.
I know you out there watching, going, what are they saying?
What is three-toed Pete plays, Pike Road and long. I mean, come on, we just.
Second and 8 for the Indians. Under 4 minutes now in the contest. Good agility right there. There's a helmet off. He's got to stop.
Tell you, that Bowman for Wetumpka, buddy,
he's got shifty feet, doesn't he?
He sure does.
He's going to be exciting through the years. And in high school football, if your helmet comes off, you have to sit out one play mandatory. And even in a critical situation, the head coach cannot call timeout to get that helmet guy back in the game. He has to sit out one snap. He has to sit out.
And Neil, I normally don't say this about a lot of programs, what I'm about to say, but all they're doing is just reloading. You don't see a lot of schools that do reload, and this one,
looks like we
good gracious.
Quarterback sweep around the left side. Good.
He's gone. Ain't nobody can get him.
He's going to score. And this is Bowman, number 17. And Brandon Bowman. Easy glide running while he one of those guys that didn't look like he was trying to run all out, but he was faster than everybody else on the field. Touchdown Indians, they increased their lead to 27-12. 2 minutes and 58 seconds left, and they'll practice their point after touchdown here. Wally, our next game coming up is going to be the Opelika Bulldogs versus Niceville, Florida. And
we're going to try to
be a big time Alabama versus Florida game there. The kick is up, and it is good.
He hit a paint can again.
Hit a paint can up there.
Look at it. See it?
Yeah. I don't know how they getting the balls. There must be 4 or 5 footballs up there on that balcony. 28-12. Wetumpka with a commanding lead here. 2:58 left in the fourth quarter. Wally and I'll be right back to wrap this one up in just a second.
Welcome to the city of Troy. Troy has everything you need while still providing the perfect small town feel. Come with me and I'll show you around. The city of Troy has everything you need and more. Dining, shopping, churches, and culture are right at your fingertips. The city of Troy also provides entertainment and recreation options to fit any type of lifestyle. Sometimes we're all looking for some much needed rest and relaxation. Welcome to Troy. You're going to love it here.
My name is Josh Wilson, and I'm asking for your vote for Circuit Judge in the Republican primary on June 5th. Coffee and Pike counties have always and always will be home. I was taught the importance of honesty and integrity from an early age, and I've always strived to exemplify those characteristics in both my personal and professional life. I've proven myself as an attorney and prosecutor, and I have the experience and...
You text? Or?
Yep.
Okay. We're live.
Yes. Text, yes.
All right.
Wetumpka kicks off. 2 minutes and 53 seconds. Clock is rolling. And Robert E. Lee will scrimmage from their own 25-yard line. And just for pride, let's see if Robert E. Lee can get something going.
Get something going. You would sure hope so. You wouldn't want to just plop and give up at the end on your spring game. Hey, we want to give a shout out to our cameraman over there, Mr. Core.
Football guy himself.
Oh yeah, let me tell you, he's been Studio 52 for a long time, buddy.
I think, Corey, is this your alma mater high school coming up? Is this your alma mater high school going to play next?
Niceville?
Football.
Yeah, football? Yeah. Oh, Fort Walton.
Yeah. Big Green Indian?
Were you Big Green Indian?
Yeah, Walton High.
Oh,
Walton High, okay.
I think Corey's All-American. He just won't want to tell us.
He's All-State running back. 2:28 left in the contest. Wetumpka is well in control of the game, and these JV guys really getting some playing time now.
They sure are.
Quick pass out to the right. Oh,
nice catch. Number 36.
Great catch right there. Only good for about 1 yard, but wow, what a catch.
Chris Whitehurst, or sophomore.
Running back out of the backfield.
That's something to hang your hat on. What a great athletic ability on that one. We're down to 1 minute and 46 seconds left in the contest. Quarterback keeper.
Toting it like a loaf of bread on purpose. I don't like that, Wally.
Me either. He still.
Coaches will get on to him for that. And this is be number 9, and that is freshman quarterback Z. Lewis, and trying to draw attention to himself as he was running the ball around the left side, and that's just not my cup of tea. You know,
mine either.
Don't try to point to yourself and draw attention to yourself. Just do your job, and if you're a good enough athlete and you're a great athlete, you'll get all the attention you want.
Neil and I both cut from the same cloth. Ron Gillen, he taught us.
That's right. Same
play. Beautiful
Same play
catch.
they just ran a while ago. Another good catch, good throw and catch right there. And that's going to be close to first down yardage, and we're under a minute. 45 seconds left in the contest, and it will be first down yardage. And the JV squad from Robert E. Lee got something cooking now.
They sure do. I tell you what, again, before we go off this broadcast here, we want to thank the Studio Feast 2 Productions again with all their hard work, all their time they put in this for the viewing audience and stuff. First class.
That's right.
Accommodations that they do.
All but the last play of the game, I believe, Wally. But you're right. Troy Cable putting on a first-class event here. Wally, we're not sure, but we have heard rumblings that the second game may start early. We just want the fans that are watching on Facebook and TV2 to know that the next game is scheduled for 3 o'clock. But check back periodically because the next game could start earlier to try to beat the weather. The end of this one, Wetumpka 28, Robert E. Lee 12. And on a hot, sunny day in Troy, Alabama, at Veterans Memorial, Larry Blakeney Field, Robert E. Lee falls just short as the Wetumpka Indians prevail. We appreciate you listening, and
we'll see you shortly.
That right there is what it's all about, Wally.
Exactly.
That right there is what it's all about. These kids know each other. They both wanted to win. They both fought hard. They both went at it. And here they are shaking hands after the game, congratulating each other because each team's put in the blood, sweat, and tears all spring long, and they realize that. It's a brotherhood. And, hey, good game, guys. Everybody's telling everybody good game. And that right there, that makes my heart smile right there. Them kids shaking each other's hand, telling them good game.
Exactly.
We'll take some commercial breaks, and Wetumpka victorious 28-12. Next game up, the Opelika Bulldogs taking on Niceville, Florida. Don't miss it, folks. Check back on Facebook periodically. The game may start early to try to beat the Thunderstorms, but scheduled kickoff is 3 o'clock. Check back periodically. Thank you for watching. This is Neil, and that's Wally. And we'll be back shortly. Thank you.
I'm Virginia Green Nowling, and I'm running for Pike County District Court Judge. I've been practicing law for over 23 years and have served as both a prosecutor and criminal defense attorney. I have extensive experience in the areas of juvenile, family, and criminal law. If elected, I will treat everyone who comes before me with dignity and respect, and I will issue fair and impartial rulings according to the law. Thank you for your support.
Paid political advertisement paid for by Nowling for District Judge, P.O. Box 596, Troy, Alabama 36081.
Residents of Alabama, we dare you to compare right here, right now. It's the Memorial Day sale at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Troy. Let's go! We have the best prices on Rams, period. Montgomery can't beat us. Dothan can't beat us. New Ram truck starting at just $18,995. Payment starting at just $129 a month. Plus, we have over 100 new vehicles to choose from. Don't miss the Memorial Day Dare to Compare sale. Now through the end of the month. We dare you to compare. Shop us at PremierTroy.com. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
With more than 35 years of experience, Centerline Associates is your go-to source for all of your furniture needs and is an authorized Technion dealer. We offer products and services you need to make any project a successful reality, providing professional, personalized service while exceeding your expectations. Project management, space planning, design layout, warehousing, installation, reconfigurations, and relocations, all on GSA schedule. Centerline Associates, furniture that works.
Troy Cable Security Wi-Fi doorbell camera allows you to answer the door from your smartphone when you are at home, at work, or on the go. When a visitor presses the button, Troy Cable Security sends a live video feed to your smartphone so you can see, hear, and speak to the person at your door. With the doorbell camera, you can have your porch light turn on automatically when it detects motion at night to create the appearance that someone is at home. You can view video clips so you can always know who stopped by when you are out. Troy Cable Security. You love them, protect them.
Do you expect more out of your state representative? Marcus Paramore delivers more. More new high-paying jobs for Dale and Pike counties with new industries. More money. Paramore delivers more. Marcus is ready to go to work. He's already delivered millions of dollars from Montgomery to District 89. Expect more. Vote Paramore.
Together, we can make our home a better place to work, worship, and play.
Expect more.